Big Brother 28, episode 14. I may put 15 on this video, but this is what's happening on 14. On this is the Power of Veto time. I got my handy dandy notes here. And on this, we'll give you a recap. They did a recap. Drew and Barrett were working together, as we've talked about before. Haley wins, and the HOH, we know that. And what we are seeing is that Melody is becoming a mean girl. And I'm not just saying at the top of the show. Throughout the show, she seems like the typical Hollywood mean girl. And she looks it. She's very photogenic. She should go into movies. She can't play good people. She'll have to play a villain because she really is in Lucretia Disney villain mode. You know what I mean? And she's just spiteful. And that's just at the very top of the show. Now, on the block, Drew, Melody, and Taylor. This is the, let's see what I got here. Taylor, Melody, Drew. And on this, I noticed Taylor is in beast mode, and she's mad. Melody, she's mad too, and does not like Haley. So you can watch it. And Drew, well, he's in vengeance mode. And I think Drew kind of feels like his game is unraveling. And basically it is. So he needs to win a veto to save himself, because he's on the radar for being a secret agent for both sides, and nobody likes it. I mean, he's basically walking around from side to side, and everybody knows he's gonna go and tell everything. So, Drew's cover is blown. On this too, Lyric is saying she wants to be a free agent. She doesn't want to basically hook up with the losers. That would be Taylor, Melody, and Drew. And so Mallory is mad at Haley too, but Mallory's playing a good game. She's not revealing her cards like Taylor did. Mallory is playing along with the game. She doesn't like Haley. I don't know what it is about Haley. I haven't been watching the live feeds, but everybody seems to have the other side of the house seems to have a vengeance against Haley, because Haley has a bold personality, even though she looks like homemade soup. I mean, she's not an ugly girl. She's not a bad person, but she is strong, and she looks like she could work on a farm. I mean, and she, like I said, this is not an ugly woman. This is just a woman that's just hard, strong kind of woman. She has that meek, mild look. Well, they don't like it. And so Melody chooses, when they get ready to do the veto, pops in Morgan. Morgan arrives from Big Brother. They said it was, Big Brother 27. Let me check here on my notes here. Big Brother 27, Morgan arrives. And you know how I've been saying that some of the guests they have on there from Big Brothers are not looking as good as they should. Well, old boy from the wrestling match, he looked great. And she looks fantastic. She took advantage of her big brother playing and got into a modeling career. And you can tell she looks really, really like a polished product for modeling. So fantastic for her. And I think Morgan is a good player. But she came to host Veto. Veto is another time machine. And on that time machine, they go back to February 18th, 1752. Well, when they go back, it's a gothic atmosphere, and then they have the classic wine game where they actually taste the wine. They get the players, they have to convince each other of the 2 cups to drink out of. This was really good. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what I saw and like. Well, all of it. Taylor and Drew were up first. Taylor read Drew's face and picked the right cup. Drew was out right at the very top, so his hopes of being off the block was gone. Chuck was tricked by a blonde woman, Melody, and he had an opportunity to come back because they get 2 times to lose. And then Melody tricked Haley. So she was all happy about that because she just doesn't like Haley. And then Taylor tricked Mallory. And you know, that's our astroscientist. So Taylor's on a roll. That's 2 in a row. And then Chuck tricks Melody back because Melody tricked Chuck as the second comp on that. So he got her back on that. So she's down 1. Drew, back up for his last one. He does trick. Drew is tricked by Haley. So Drew is officially out. He can't get off the block. Haley tricks Melody. And then Chuck actually tricked Taylor. Now, Taylor's been playing a poker game on this. This girl got a solid face. Like, you see, my eyebrows can move up and down. Haley's can't. Like that. She don't do that. You know, if something happened to me, I just go. Not Taylor. Okay, then after that, Chuck goes back up and tricks Melody, this time because she tricked him before. So Chuck's on a roll. He's got 1 life to go. And then Taylor comes back up and tricks Haley. Haley is down and out in Beverly Hills. Next, Chuck is tricked by Taylor. The no moving eyebrow lady. Taylor got him. Poker face. And Taylor wins. She brings herself off the block. Let me tell you, Taylor's been talking junk about Haley during the whole thing. And she's just rough and tough and pretty at the same time. So, you know, you had to give that old girl some props on that. So she gets off the block. So after she gets off the block, Barrett has decided that Drew is too hot to touch on this thing. Barrett is talking with Drew. You know, they've been buddy and trying to overtake the house with the 2 of them. And Barrett just gives up and says, you know, Drew is like a sinking ship. And so he says he isn't going to, he reveals to the Big Brother team that he is not going to try to save Barrett because, I mean, Drew, Barrett's not going to try to save Drew because Barrett don't want to be put up in Drew's place for anything. So he's going to play with the house. After the competition for the 1752 Gothic type wine tasting test thing, everyone starts to whisper and everyone starts going to the HOH room, and Devin, Angela, and Chuck and Camus are in talking about what their next person to nominate up with when Taylor takes herself off, and Camus wants Lyric to stay off the block. And this is the first time I felt this or seen it, but it was insinuated that Haley likes Camus, and she's not too thrilled about him liking Lyric trying to save her. And she thinks that Lyric needs to go up. Now, Lyric's been trying to save herself. She's like Barrett. She's been going around. She sees the losers at this point. And Lyric is trying to jump off the ship and get away. And so she goes up to talk to Haley. Well, she doesn't convince Haley that about that. And Haley's upset that Camus wants to keep Lyric. You know, a woman scorned is a woman scorned. And that's what it basically looks like. Even though they haven't had any close lovey-dovey scenes together at all, but I think Haley considers Lyric a challenge in her soft affections for Camus. So, and what that boils down to, once Taylor takes herself off the block, Lyric goes up. And next, it's going to be time for the BB Blockbuster on the next episode. So I may just split this video up and put in a second part for 15. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for dropping in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as usual, this was fun. Have a good one.